Clark again. We talked yesterday about how she's making her team better. While I believe the Chicago Sky are at fault for making their team worse by focusing solely on their star rookie Angel Reese. Well, the question then becomes why? Why is one doing her team a service by it being all about team, and why is the other doing her team a disservice by making it all about we? All right, here's the deal. If you remember back when, a couple years ago, when Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese was terrific. LSU, terrific. Guess what, though? Caitlin Clark became the star. Why? Well, it has everything to do with style of play. When you watch Caitlin Clark play, you're seeing somebody different. You're seeing somebody like Steph Curry. I said 2 years ago, after watching her even get beat by LSU, we're seeing the modern woman, Steph Curry. Why? What does that mean? Well, people think that means just shooting from the three-point line. No, it doesn't. I remember Coach Bobby Knight, my college coach, doing a game on ESPN of Steph Curry's talking about his passing. He said, people think that Steph Curry is all about deep threes and making long shots. No. It's passing. And then it's getting to the rim. Now, Caitlin Clark does the same thing. A lot of people compare her to Pete Maravich. Now, Pete Maravich, a little too old for most of you. Pete Maravich, one of my all-time idols, with the flair and that type of stuff. And sure, that's that, but let's keep it modern. The Steph Curry that we know in the NBA wasn't really seen in the NBA, even with the greats like Isaiah, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, you name a point guard. They didn't play it the way Steph Curry does. Sure, they assisted. Sure, they could shoot the ball. There isn't anything in the world of basketball that Isaiah Thomas, I believe the best small point guard in the history of the league, could possibly do. He could do everything, but the game was different for a lot of reasons. So we see Steph, and he does all his stuff. Same thing in women's basketball. We've never seen anything like Caitlin Clark. We've never seen the deep threes. We've never seen the behind the back. We've never seen the no look. Yes, we've seen it occasionally out of players, but not all the time. Not that that's what her game is. Think about it. We've seen good passes. Diana Taurasi, terrific player, long time. Maya Moore, I can go down the list of great players, but we've never seen it done in an era where this stuff led by Steph Curry is so important and so highlighted. Isaiah Thomas came on my show and he made an interesting point. He said, back in the day, SportsCenter and other sports shows would show dunk after dunk. Look at this guy dunking on that guy. And while they still do, most of what you see now is deep threes. Most of what you see now is someone going to the rim and flicking it up high. And that's what we like now. Sure.
Dan is absolutely right. And by him saying that, it just rung a bell in my head. I saw an interview where the interviewer asked him something. LeBron said, it was something about defense being played or something about the three balls. And LeBron said, well, that's where our game is going. This is entertainment at the end of the day. It said something about, are you surprised that they're scoring 140 points a game or something? LeBron said, no, we're shooting threes. That's kind of where the game is going. It's entertainment. That's what the fans like. That's why Steph Curry made such a big push. He has those deep threes, crazy, just crazy three balls. And that's where the game is evolving. So LeBron let it be known, like, no, I'm not, is it weird that we're scoring 140 points? The teams are scoring? No. That's where the game is going. And that has to do with the lack of defense as well, but also changing how the game is played. They're getting more shots up per game. They're shooting a three ball almost 60 to 80% of the time now. And Dan is right. When you look at Caitlin Clark, who plays that exciting basketball that we have gravitated to like Caitlin Clark? Nobody in the WNBA is close. We haven't gravitated to a woman in this game like Caitlin Clark. She plays exciting. She plays fast. She does behind the back passes. She can shoot the ball. And they win. You got to think about it. Caitlin Clark went to Iowa, and she's winning games. She is in the Indiana Fever organization, and they're in the playoffs. You guys understand? Caitlin Clark's a winner. Besides all of that, having the attractive three ball, having the attractive basketball game, she's a winner. She's a winner. You guys got to understand, she's not just out here. She's a basketball player. She's a real basketball player who wants to win. And it's exciting. There's nobody else I can think of in the WNBA who I have personally been this excited about to watch play basketball. Nobody. So Dan's right on this one.
We still like the dunk. Of course we do. What are you talking about? But the truth is, the highlights, what we see are Steph Curry, Dom, shooting it from three, or Dame, whatever the hell his name is, shooting it from deep. Guys going to the rim, behind the back passes, and that's what Caitlin Clark gives us. On the other hand, Angel Reese doesn't. And it's not her fault. She's dominant in her own way. I mean, let's be honest. The girl won a national championship in college and is putting up double-double numbers rookie year in the WNBA. And let's not forget, both of these are rookies. But we've seen Angel Reese before. We've seen the big post player before. We've seen the person that plays basically on a block. In the WNBA, we've seen people that play from the free throw line down or on the block towards the basket. So that's the difference in style. And I get it. Look, people are going to like one player, not like one player. Some like Magic, some like Bird, some like Isaiah, some like Jordan, some like Reggie, some like Jordan, some like you. You get it. But the truth of the matter is, we've seen something different here in Caitlin Clark. Now, let's go to the other things. How things have been handled. Okay, so Angel Reese beats Caitlin Clark. Let's go back in time. And Angel Reese, before she's even off the court, is taunting Caitlin Clark. Now, I want to ask you something. You ever seen that before in a national championship game? I want you to think about national championship games. You ever seen that before? Even as loudmouth and ridiculous as the Fab Five were back in the day, when North Carolina beat them and Weber turned the basketball over, Dean Smith crew acted great. I've never seen that. I've never seen that kind of action, that kind of arrogance, that kind of stupidity, that kind of talk immediately on the court. Now, here's what you got. It elevated Angel Reese to a certain status. No question it did. People knew her. Some loved her. I guarantee you, in her own crowd, oh, how great was that? You showed that little girl, Caitlin Clark, how it really was, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Next year, same two teams play. Clark wins. Fine. She doesn't taunt. She stays above the fray. Now, there is no drama. Let me go to the next thing. There is no drama with Caitlin Clark. None. Zero. Let me go back. After Angel Reese did all that taunting, and Angel Reese designed herself or designated herself as Barbie or whatever she did, and took her clothes off for Instagram and posed and all this stuff, what happened? Exactly what I told you was going to happen. She was going to have a press conference where she cried and she claimed to be sexualized. What is that? To the average person, you know what that is? Drama. Total drama. And you know what the average person doesn't give a rat's ass about? WNBA drama. Who gives a shit about WNBA drama? We barely gave a damn about the WNBA before Caitlin Clark, much less WNBA drama. What has Caitlin Clark done? Nothing. Olympic snub. You know what she did? Angel Reese, to her credit, did the same thing. Came out and balled out against the All-Stars. What has Caitlin Clark done ever since the league started this year? And she's getting knocked around. Kennedy Carter, heck, she got knocked around the other day. You know what she's done? Laughed, continued to play, not reacted. She stayed above it. And ultimately, you combine that with great performance. You combine that with a story of her team getting better and better and better, and it's a perfect snub. Let's go to the Olympic snub for a second.
Before we get to the Olympic snub, Dan is absolutely right again. The drama came from when Angel Reese did the, we all know, and it kind of stuck. Now, for Angel, that's good because it has turned Angel, it has given her hope. Let's just say that much. And we love Angel, but I don't know how she slipped her way into the rookie talk. I get it, the rebounding. She's a rookie. The rebounding, she's doing great. It's just, it's not there when it comes to basketball, IQ, skills, just the look. Angel Reese just doesn't have the same basketball IQ as Angel. I mean, it's Caitlin. She doesn't, she's not as athletic as Caitlin, it looks like. It's just, Caitlin looks like a real top 5 player in the league. Like, Angel doesn't look like a top 30 player in the league, bro. Let's just be honest, have a simple conversation about basketball. Let's just leave all the other stuff to the side. And let's just be honest. Dan is right. I feel like without the whole Caitlin Clark thing, Angel Reese wouldn't be as big as she is. Let's just be honest. And people like to say right now she's starting all these business adventures and podcasts and whatever because they don't know how long Angel Reese is going to be in the league. Now, me personally, I didn't say all that. I think she needs to improve on some things as far as offensively for her to have a longevity in the league. I didn't say all that. I'm just going based off what I saw on Twitter and things like that, you know. And it could be. Angel could feel that way. We won't know. She's not going to come out and say that. But do you guys see Angel with the same skill set she has now? She does not improve. How long will she last in the WNBA without being able to score the ball? I mean, I don't know. I think she's going to have to put in some serious work in this offseason because I think going into next year is going to be her biggest season and most important season for her career. So, Caitlin, we know what Caitlin's going to do. We've seen improvement from Caitlin. See, that's the thing, the difference with Caitlin and Angel. If Angel can come out and show us that she is improving, we'd be like, okay, Angel's been working on her game. Look, oh, she got a new move down low. She's working on her footwork. She's not traveling. She's taking her time. She's not getting her shot blocked as much. Okay, we'd be like, okay, Angel's improving. Instead of these 4 for 16s, okay, damn, she went 4 for 9. She went what? She went 5 for 10. She shot 50% from the field underneath the basket. So, for Angel, this is a very positive thing to have your name kind of attached with the whole headline of you and Caitlin Clark because it is getting you places where, a lot of people wish they could go. So, Dan, I don't know what he's going to say with the Olympic snub. This was about a month ago. The Olympic snub is over, and it's going to hurt. I'm sure the Olympic team and coaches still feel it.
The Olympic snub was interesting because when and how she was playing leading up to the Olympics, most people that I knew in the league said she was best point guard in the league. But you know how this went. The angry OGs, they didn't want her on there. They didn't want all the attention on Caitlin Clark. They didn't because they knew if she went there, it would be about her. If the coach didn't play her all the minutes, people would be complaining. Heck, now in Indiana, people are mad at Christy Sides, who should be the coach of the year in the WNBA. They're mad at her anytime Caitlin Clark doesn't go for like 30, 20, and 10 or whatever. They're ridiculous here in Indiana about the coach. But the truth of the matter is the coach Sides is doing a great job. So here's the Olympic snub. It's short-sighted. It would have been the most watched Olympic Games ever. Instead, it was the least watched game since 2008 in terms of women's basketball. So they were short-sighted by all this. They were short-sighted, they didn't understand, and they lost an opportunity. They didn't lose the sport, they just lost an opportunity.
That's right.
An opportunity to grow the sport nationwide on the world's biggest stage. It was a mistake, and now they're admitting it. Okay, how'd Caitlin Clark handle it? No drama. There has been no drama with Caitlin Clark. What Caitlin Clark does is kind of simple, really. She shows up at games, she signs autographs, she talks to little girls wearing jerseys, she smiles to the crowd, and then here's the most important thing. She competes like a maniac. I mean like a maniac. And we all see her getting better, and that's endearing to the sports fan. Look, Angel Reese is endearing as well. But every time you see something relative to Angel Reese, what's it about? As I said the other day, it's about her. It's not about her team, it's about her. Rip and don't like my old coach Bobby Knight however much you want, but it was always we and us. And I got taught that my entire sporting life. From not only Coach Knight, my high school coach, my grade school coach. Let's go back. So the public now says, all right, we see both of you. We watch both of you. But now there's a big difference because one team is winning and one team is getting its brains beat out. One team is about us, the Indiana Fever, because their star player has made it about us, not me, us. The other one in Chicago, and I'm going to get to this, it's not Angel Reese's fault. It's not. Angel Reese is smart. Angel Reese is good. Can she make buckets? No, but for what she's doing, she is good, really good. But her operation, her team, her coach know how to handle it. They're making it about her, not the team. And we go away. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how good you are. Your team loses, we're moving on to the next, particularly with the NFL season starting and college football starting. Are you kidding me? So here in
Look, we're gonna stop Dan right here. He's right. And I've been saying this. Angel Reese, her coaches, the media, her fans, you guys are just in her face, pretty much just saying, oh, she's getting rebounds, so her offense is not important. Oh, she doesn't really need to improve. She doesn't need to get in the gym. You guys are blasting her all over the internet. ESPN's hyping up her rebounds and misses. Oh, she got 4 rebounds, and her motor. I know she's missing layups, but her motor is just so hard. Like, you got to look Angel Reese in the eyes and let her know, hey, man, put all the stuff to the side. I know you're worried about your podcast. Put it all to the side. Put the social media. Stop the face picture. Stop showing up to the game. All this makeup you want to do and all. Just show up like Asia Wilson ready to ball. Focus. Lock in. You're putting too much time into everything else. Making it about me, like Dan said. And then, doing the Barbie night and Chi-Town Barbie and all this Angel Reese stuff. It's how much can her teammates take? Camila Gordoso looked like she's out of there. I just saw the pregame pictures earlier. Camila looks done. She's crying on the bench. She's over this shit. She looks like she's over it. Marina Mabry made the right decision to get out early. I heard there's talks about Evans wanting to leave now. Carter hasn't played in 3-4 games. And this team is losing. They're losing games, and they're losing. I mean, they're on like a losing streak, like 6-game losing streak. Nobody in that line, it has. And then I saw Rachel Banham. She looked pissed off with Angel. Pretty much, she did an interview saying like, if this doesn't hit you on your chest, then I don't know what kind of pro basketball player you are. Then I saw her when they played the Suns, and the Suns beat them, and she's looking over there, pointing at the bench with an attitude, talking to like the Suns players. Rachel looked pissed off, talking about the Chicago Sky, and that's her team. So I just don't know how much of her teammates could take this, because her teammates are looking at her like, I'm passing the ball wide open. You clunking a layup twice. We about to go into the quarter tied up, and you just want to miss a wide open layup. Her teammates looking at her like, oh my gosh. But we're gonna sit here and praise her for everything. Her teammate, it's about Angel. And that's why they're losing game. They got to get it together. I'm not saying it's Angel's fault. The coach has to understand she's not the best. She's not the best big on your team. Cardoso is. Why aren't you running sets for Cardoso? How is it that Angel Reese is getting 16 shots a game, making 4, but Cardoso is going 5 for 6, 4 for 5 every night? So I think they got some things they got to fix in Chicago in order for them to move forward. They're about to fall out of the playoffs. So, and don't let that happen. They really, really need to clinch the playoffs. They really got to get some wins, and their schedule does not look nice moving forward. So I'm going to leave that right there, man. It's your boy, CEO Con. If you have not, make sure you guys sub up to Game Day. I appreciate Dan and always with his good takes. And my fans, I appreciate you guys, all new subscribers, anybody liking up on the videos, commenting. I'll make sure I get back to it. But until then, it's your boy. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.